Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap the ACC Championship. These primetime games were absolutely trash, so these probably be quick recaps, and I'll just upload them. But number 4, Florida State beats number 15, Louisville, 16-6 reaction in the ACC Championship. What a freaking terrible game, man. The quarterbacks were terrible. Florida State was playing their third-string quarterback because obviously Jordan Travis is out for the season. The second stringer got hurt, has a concussion, and they had to play their freaking third string, I believe, who was a freaking freshman. A true freshman quarterback. He was awful, but I didn't expect him to be good. It was really the running game for Florida State that carried them, with Tolafili and Trey Benson, and the defense. Louisville turned out to be a fraud team. I know people will say, oh, look at this win here against a top 15 team. But yet, who's Louisville beat this season besides them? Maybe Notre Dame? But Notre Dame's 9-3, other than maybe Louisville. But they turned out to be a fraud team. I mean, they lost to my Kentucky Wildcats, who've been terrible. Like, who's Louisville beat besides Notre Dame? And then Louisville, who turned out to be a fraud the last few weeks, season barely beat Virginia, barely beat Miami, lost to Kentucky. I mean, they turned out to be a fraud team. Just simple as that. End of the day. End of story. I'm not too impressed here by Florida State. Their defense was good, don't get me wrong. But Jack Plummer, dude. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? 14 of 36, 111 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked like 7 times. Or something like that. What an awful freaking game from Jack Plummer. Very, very disappointed in Mr. Plummer. 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, 111 yards. What an awful, awful performance. He's going to be a future Plummer. Fuck you, Jack Plummer. One time I want freaking Louisville to win, and they freaking shit the bed. Jordan, 14 runs, 52 yards. You don't get a pass either, Mr. Jordan. You were pretty bad tonight. You couldn't run the football. Worth the shit. 3.7 a carry. Guardo, 4 runs, 10 yards. He'd been pretty good in the regular season, but here he didn't do shit. 2 yards a carry. Mo Turner, 2 runs, 41 yards. He had played good in the 2 runs he had. Should have played him more. Jamari Thrash, 7 catches, 51 yards. Jawar Jordan, 3 catches, 21 yards. Coleman Jr., 1 catch, 15 yards. Nothing really much receiving. Louisville's offense could just never get anything going. I thought when Florida State's punter, they didn't block for him. That's probably the worst blocking I've ever seen on a punt. And Louisville can take advantage of that, even throw a freaking interception. Number 15 came up clutch. With the pass breakup, when they had a touchdown, they broke it up, and they got the interception. Just horrible offense. 219 total yards for Florida State. Freaking Louisville had only 188. 3.4 yards per play, 2.7 on both sides. 12 first downs for Florida State, 11 for Louisville. We only had 21 total first downs. 3 of 18 for Louisville on third downs, 2 of 16 for Florida State. Just an awful offensive game all around. I know Florida State's defense looked impressive, and people say, oh, yeah, look, they could put a good fight against Michigan. It doesn't matter if your offense can't score points, your defense can't bail you out the whole game. I don't think Florida State should get in. Nobody wants to watch a second or third stringer get blown out in the playoffs against Michigan. They'd probably play Michigan. Nobody wants to see that. If you're a casual college football fan, you probably don't want to see Florida State with a backup quarterback get blown out. Like, I'm tired of these blowouts in the playoffs. Like, if you put the four teams that I think should be in: Michigan, Washington, Georgia, and probably Alabama. I know people would say Texas, but I think Alabama's better now than they were in week 2. I know head-to-head should matter, but I think Alabama's a much better football team. Jalen Milroe's in like in his second or third start. He's a much improved quarterback now. If you're a casual fan, that's probably the 4 teams you want in. But I think the 4 teams, I think will be, if I have to give my final prediction, I don't know. I might do I don't know if I'll do a video for that, but I just don't think Florida State should get in. The backup quarterback, 8 of 21, 55 yards. I know he didn't turn it over. No fumbles, no picks, but no touchdowns. He was about what I expected. Toafili really carried him. 10 runs, 118 yards, 1 touchdown, 11 yards of carry. Trey Benson, 18 runs, 67 yards. What really won Florida State this game was running for 164 total yards. They didn't do much receiving. I'm not going to go over the fucking stats. They made 3 of the 4 field goals they took, so... the punters were pretty good tonight, so... whatever. But we'll see what happens. Florida State ends 13-0. I don't know. But we're gonna be in a new world in next year's playoffs anyways when we have the freaking 12-team format. I kind of blame the NCAA for not having this 12-team format this year. Too many good teams. Look, I think the top 4 teams should be like Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama. You could throw Georgia in there. FSU deserves to be in, but they're not the same team without Travis, and I think they should penalize them for it. But this could be a Texas versus Florida discussion. Well, possibly. We'll see come in the committee. We'll see. But that's really all I have to say. So, yeah, till next time, Peace. Congratulations to Florida State winning the ACC championship. Fuck Louisville.